You have now tapped into a Buddah Archive original.
Begotten really mean, in a nutshell, before its time. I think I'm just now coming to the realization of how deep that is and how much spiritual maturity that takes, how much importance you have to put on, for real, going within. Never being able to just fit in with the rest of the crowd. From the age of at least 5, you've been sitting next to your peers, compared to your peers, graded, working for a grade, working for a worth, working for a value. Then you graduate and then you go on into the so-called real world, which we know is just, it's really a plantation. It does not serve or encourage individuality. It encourages uniform thinking, uniform mind, hive mind, repetitiveness, monotony. Where would you get your individuality from? How? You could say it's a lonely journey. It's almost like a thankless job. You begin to understand the value and define the value of your path. You don't reach that maturity until you start to let go of the need of validation. And that's a deep wound that a lot of us got, and these apps really don't help. This shift that we have, and everybody got to be feeling it. Some of us here are ancient and say we made in the image and the likeness, and the image, here we go, this is the image, right? Likeness is the spirit though. So that spirit crave connectedness. Maturity in a sense of belonging and home within yourself. That's why we crave potentiality, we crave expansion. That's why we're willing to go through the contrast. We're willing to go be the last to be the first. You can say no to your calling, but it's not going to stop calling you. It's just going to make your timeline just show more and more that timeline you on is not for you no more. It's being in limbo. Nobody want to be in limbo. Feel like dying. The life of the begotten child is not fun, and we should glorify it. We like to watch movies where people go through shit, but we don't like to go through shit. Experience is like a back seat. Nobody want to have an experience. Motherfuckers want to read the analytics and, all right, how could I size this up to jump the line to go over there? And the begotten child don't know nothing about that. We laying every brick through our spiritual lineage. Nobody get a pass. How you know it's God's work and the universe work? Because it's forcing you to transform, it's forcing you to die, it's forcing you to question you. People are worried about politics, vaccination, Democrats and Republicans, all this duality, right? What are the begotten children doing? Always doing something different. How you always have a different perspective, a different point of view. And that's when things start to simplify. You start to realize time is an idea, and you start to realize your mission is not linear. I'm such a fucking timeless, multi-dimensional being. Like, here I am. That's Buddha. That's a whole different Buddha, though. It's a whole nother Buddha.
You have now tapped into a Buddah Archive original.